Hi, Benji here, and this is why the current conservative inclusion push in academia should worry more than just academics. As reported in this article in The Atlantic, Johns Hopkins University in the US has launched a new initiative using strategies typically associated with DEI approaches to increasing racial diversity, specifically to recruit more conservative academics, such as cluster hiring, mentorship, and pipeline development. The initiative is in partnership with American Enterprise Institute, a center-right think tank, and is aimed at addressing what is being described as an ideological imbalance amongst academic staff. And similar programs are emerging elsewhere. Institutions like Harvard and Yale are calling for more intellectual diversity. At a time where DEI is being actively dismantled and discredited, DEI-adjacent terms like pluralism and structural underrepresentation are being used to frame a lack of conservative faculty as an issue requiring structural intervention, thus representing the co-opting of justice frameworks to legitimize the interests of dominant groups in real time. This is being driven by increasing pressure from conservative lawmakers and funders, public narratives that are intentionally framing higher education institutions as hostile to conservative viewpoints, and the efforts of well-funded conservative think tanks to expand their influence within higher education. By adopting the language of justice and inclusion, these initiatives frame conservative underrepresentation as an injustice, like they're being systemically excluded. While it's true that conservative thinkers are underrepresented in many academic disciplines, particularly the humanities and social sciences, underrepresentation doesn't automatically mean structural exclusion, especially when most conservative academics, specifically those who are members of dominant groups like being white, men, and well-resourced, haven't been denied institutional access in the way that many marginalized groups have. And perspectives from dominant groups continue to shape curricula, funding priorities, and public discourse. This approach is especially insidious as it presents inclusion as a neutral principle, detached from historical and power dynamics, which simply isn't the case, or at least shouldn't be. Inclusion and justice work should exist to address the material consequences of systemic exclusion. And the thing is, the impact of this goes far beyond who gets hired at universities. Such institutions are powerful and shape public ideas about fairness and justice. Changes in academia ripple outwards to media, policy, and public life. And this shift risks weakening the way we understand, defend, and pursue justice far beyond the world of academia. Hope that helps. Bye.